All right, so let's continue with another game. I am at 1796 now because I got some points back from somebody who had violated the policy or something like that, been cheating. So actually, I am just one win away from reaching 1800, which is um, a um, a checkpoint at least on the journey to 2000. So let's see here if we can get another win here. Okay. So we'll just try to build up a pawn pattern here. Get my bishop out of the pawn chain. This is my go-to um, line. I'm not sure if it has a name. Perhaps there is some, but I think it looks like Caro-Kann or Slav, something like that. I think in Caro-Kann you don't bring out the bishop like this. Perhaps you can do in the Slav, but you don't really do it in the Slav either. So I guess there's some mix here, or yeah, I don't really know. I just like to get the bishop out theoretically, since it will not do so much back here. Okay, so let's see here. He pushed there, I go here. He comes here, takes my bishop, then I can capture here and have a rook on this very weakened position, or he may go and castle castle queenside here. Let's see here. He comes here, I go here, he goes here. Oh, then I can go here, exchange, exchange, or he can do that move. Yeah, I think I usually do this. Probably engine says that I should take it. Probably. I don't want to castle yet, I think. I want to push this pawn, perhaps. Protect the queen, and then perhaps queen here. Okay, so now he's getting ready to... should I do this, perhaps? At least it's making a threat against the pawn, but... yeah. It's called a poison pawn or something like that, isn't it? Let's see. I push the pawn as well. If take takes, then I do that, and then I have to castle quickly. So let's see here. If I go here, will he take with his more centralized pawn? Let's see, take, take. I go here. He takes me back. Castle. I feel pretty safe. He goes here, captures. Then it's one of his more central pawn away. Okay, yeah. So he took with that pawn. Okay. So I exchanged this pawn for that pawn. Isn't that good? Right? Okay, so what about this? Let's see here. What if he does that move? And take, comes here, take, take, take. But then it's close to an endgame, so not too bad if my king is in a more centralized position, right? Perhaps this little move, just to see if he does anything. Okay. So it doesn't go for exchange. I can retreat back here. just so that there won't be any forced exchange on my bishop. Because now it feels a bit better to castle here. Yep, so here we go. If it comes in with a pawn, I will just retreat back here, I guess. Or I can actually go here and see if we can trade off. Okay, so he doesn't do that. Then let's castle. I feel pretty safe now. So what about this? I will be a bit more forward in my position after that. Not really having any good plans here. Can I improve some position here, perhaps? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Feels like my bishop is a little better here than back here. Then he offers the exchange, of course. So perhaps it was totally unnecessary. So then I'm basically forced to take it, right? Or if I go here, takes, basically same position, except that it will be his turn after I have retreated back. Okay. So his bishop is gone. So the white squared bishop. So I feel a bit more safe to put a rook here, then perhaps this rook here, and slide back with the queen, because this bishop is a bit dangerous. So it could be good to trade that off, or at least so it's not pointing here, or perhaps this, but then queen can come in here. So I don't really like that either. So perhaps best to double up with the rooks here, then trade off, then have an enormous pressure on that pawn. Oh, okay. Is he looking to push this? If he comes here, I can attack this pawn, protected by this bishop. So let's say this move. He comes here, then I do that. Then the queen cannot protect this pawn anymore, right? Oh yeah, it can slide back here, of course. So if take, he will take. Yeah, and then I will lose this pawn in the end. But he will not have this pawn. So I will earn a pawn, won't I? But perhaps it's best to begin here. In case he doesn't do that move, I will still have that move. Okay, so then he makes that move, right? Okay, so then let's see. I can slide back here and remove this bishop, but perhaps if I can, my bishop is I feel a little better than his bishop, isn't it? It could be quite dangerous. But let's see. I want to check this square over here. There could be some potential threats along this line in the future. Yeah, okay, so he really wants to protect this. Okay, so what if this move and that takes with queen? That doesn't really work. Doesn't work well. Feel pretty shut here. What about this move? A little break. It feels like it doesn't hurt. We'll still have a stable chain of pawns. If you take, I will take here. That will add some pressure. My queen will be a little bit better, right? This, let's see. Take, if it takes with this pawn, it will be an isolated pawn. Take with the queen. I can put my queen here with some threats. So let's do that. Running a bit low on time. So let's go here. Perhaps swing the rook over here. Quickly. Now I'm not... This does not feel that good anymore. Let's see. Let's put this rook over here. Perhaps a mistake. He can come here. Whoops. Okay, he goes there. Let's go here. Let's go rook here. Oh, shit. I didn't see that. I missed that totally. I just blundered or something. Okay, let's go here. Protect this square. Yeah, I just was in my thought process of something else. Sadly. Okay. But isn't my pawns a little better? I have 2 pawn islands. He's got 3 pawn islands. I have a double pawn, which I get rid of now. Let's go here. Okay, so now let's see here. How can I can go here, attack this. My king is... Okay, so he did not like that. Let's swing over here. Yeah, I know it's not doing much. Okay, let's go here again. Yeah, now I'm inviting him here. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, terrible. But I'm not thinking so much now. I'm like... It feels like I don't have time for it. But yeah, that was not the greatest moment. Okay, so up here he takes... I come here. Yeah, he can push here. Okay, I need to push of my own. So he will take... I will take with a check at least. So I feel like that's a little better for me. Okay, yeah. So he was afraid of that. That's good. That's good. What about this move? Little offensive. Yep. Let's go here. Now I can do this. But I'm bad on time. Okay, let's retreat back then, I guess. Okay, now I have the file. So that's some progress. Now I can make a double threat. And he can't do anything about it, right? Now I can have a pass pawn here. That's great. Now I should be able to win this. Uh, okay. Is this a mistake? I can go here. Let's go here. Now he's got the move, and he can't move to any square here, so he needs to move back, I guess, or move a pawn, which he cannot do because then I will take it. So let's see, he can't go there, 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 there. He needs to go somewhere here, and then I can push my king on. Perhaps I should have not pushed the pawn before. This is like, yeah. And then next move, I think I will actually push my pawn and then try to move in with my king here and just take all his pawns. It feels like the tactic of no thinking, because I don't have that much time for thinking. So that's why. Oh yeah. And now I am at 1800. But let's see here. Okay, so he would perhaps move here. Then I will go here. He would have to make a move, something. Then I would come here. So if he wants to protect this from not queening, I mean, let's say he goes here, then I will easily win, right? So let's say I come here. He could block me, but then I will easily win. But let's say he would go here instead, then I go here. He could go, yeah, he could not go anywhere, so then I will just go here. And then he will go here, and then, yeah. So that would be an easy win. Okay, so let's see here what marks I have been given. Oh, 95%! That's almost a record. So this was a high quality game, it seems, if we'll check this out. So 95.4, that's kind of high, isn't it? Outplaying opponent in the sorry, in the end game. Okay, so let's start the review here. So knight out. This is interesting. I never reacted to that he began with a knight out like that, because in the beginning of the game I'm just talking a bit too much. But yeah, I remember now that I met it with d4 because I couldn't play e4. That's true. Oh, sorry, e5. I couldn't play e5, so I met it with d5. So then he comes out there, and then so the engine wants me to do that move instead, but I do that. I want to pin. Yeah, and the engine said that I should take it, which I didn't. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. Okay, good choice. So what about this move? This is an equal trade. Yeah, okay. I didn't think a bishop for a knight was better, but okay. So some development moves here. And then I wanted to, yeah, we talked about that. Take, castle. He wouldn't be able to utilize this open file too much. Oh, perhaps he would have. Take. I should have perhaps have castled first. But this would be problematic as well. Like take, and then bishop out, and then both of these, and then let's say take, yeah, then it wouldn't recapture with king. Yeah, that looked a bit dangerous. So okay, so he played with his pawn, his central pawn, and I think I don't know what you think, but I feel like I won the game by maintaining a better pawn chain to the middle game. That is what I thought at least. So let's see here. We made some trades. And here I have all my pawns in one chain, and he's got 2 pawn chains. So I am a little better, the engine says. Oh, I was thinking about that, putting the rook up here, a bit more aggressive, but I felt like a bit safer having it protected by a pawn, so I wouldn't be able to blunder it. I didn't want it to be hanging, so that was why I didn't want to put it the whole way up. Okay, so doubling up on the file. Oh yeah, so he wanted me to have 3 there, but okay. And now let's do the trade, and then I played that move. Okay, so he still wants to go up here. A4 is best. Oh, but if takes, then yeah, okay. I don't really see what the benefit of that is. But okay, so here we go. Now I have better pawn structure, but we are equal in material, but so I guess I'm a little better here. And then I just wanted to put my queen somewhere where it could have some threats. Yeah, that was, what the heck was that? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that move. Perhaps it would be better put it here, because he could come down here and threaten this one. So then I would have to move back here anyway, instead of making this move, for example. Yeah. So, oh, so he wanted me to do that move. What is good about that? Oh, it opens up this for my rook. I see. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So then he needs to retreat somewhere, which he can. He can go here. Then I come with, so I go here, bam, check. He's forced to trade it because otherwise it's checkmate. It's checkmate if he doesn't trade, so he's forced to trade. Okay, yeah. So right. Okay, so I didn't see that. I didn't want a queen trade, but because I felt like my queen was very active and he was more about defending, so I didn't want to trade it. But then I just missed that he put it there, and I just didn't think about it. I was just too focused on getting my rook down here. So rook was the good move, but of course this was the better move, avoiding the trade. And then I'm doubling up my pawns, and the position is equal here apparently, but yet somehow I managed to get some. Yeah, and here I feel like white had some very good chances because I did some mistakes when I invited him to come down to e7. Let's see here when it happens. Okay, yeah, there we go. Exchanges, and then this. But still, position is equal because I had this very good comeback move. So if it would take, I would take with a check, and then I could just proceed with taking this pawn. But he could protect it, but perhaps I could proceed taking this pawn. I could go here and defend this pawn at the same time I'm attacking these ones. So yeah, he was afraid of my, yeah, and here, so he had the benefit of having this open file. I could not really utilize this open file because the king was protecting it, and I was not protecting this open file. So he retreated back, and then he abandoned the open file, and I did not take it at the first, which perhaps I should, as the engine says here, should have gone there, but I did it by the next move, and now I'm a little better, and now I can just go here and double attack and really utilize this open file, because it gives you a lot of opportunities, and especially if you're meeting an opponent with two isolated pawns and one pawn island. And then it was just trade-off, and here was a lot better, and yeah, he resigned. And I am at 1800 now. So now I'm actually heading to 1900. That would be crazy, because I feel like I'm not 2000. I feel like I'm not. But I'm still winning. Um, I'm still winning more than I lose, so I increase in rating. So can I reach 1900? I don't know. It when I was when I reached 1600 200 points ago, I felt like, oh, this is pretty hard, but I'm still winning. And it was the same thing when I went to 1700. I'm still losing games at players who was lower rated than me. If I since I'm obviously 1800 at chess.com now. So yeah, let's see where this is taking me. I don't know. I don't know. Could I plateau here, or can I reach 1900? That would be an achievement, I think. But the goal is 2000, and I will also try to get better, and analyzing games. And I'm reading a book, the first chess book I'm actually reading, and it is by Aaron Nimzowitsch, called My System, which I know is a very famous book that a lot of people have read already. And a lot of my thinking, some of it is coming from there. And perhaps I have already known a lot of what is in here because other people have talked about like have used his theory into their games and so forth, and therefore I know some already. But yeah, so now I'm 1800. Thank you for watching.